What's up, there, taters? Hello. So we have a special live stream today. Just want to give you guys a heads up. It's going to be a little explicit towards the end. Now, if you're watching live, you get to see all the goodies. You get to see all the other stuff. You get to, because we're going to go through Jack Murphy's past, but we're also going to go through the entire, I am going to read the entire article for you from this pedo, okay? And don't worry, it's not, when I say pedo, I'm talking about he prefers underage women. But we'll save the best for last, can we? We'll save the best for last. But let me just tell you this right now, okay? The last part of this show will not be available on this channel for a rewatch. If you would like to see the entire video and its full context after the live stream, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm live streaming everything. As long as you stay on the live stream, you get to see everything. But once the live stream is over, I'm going to private the video. I am going to edit the last juicy part out. And then I'm going to put all of that on my website, trivlogic.com. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I put all the juicy stuff on my website, trivlogic.com, okay? So there's that. How come y'all didn't tell me that the guy wear black fingernail polish? We'll get into that in a minute, though. I don't want to jump ahead. I don't want to jump ahead. Don't want to jump ahead. Okay, but like I said, I'm going to upload. We're going to keep this, and I'm going to edit the last part out. The entire part of the show will be available on my website. Let me show y'all what my website looks like. Let me just show you. Where's my website? Right here. Did my website. Okay. This is my moneymaker. This is where I put all the juicy content that cannot stay here on YouTube. Okay? I'm going to put it all on my website. Want to see all this and more? Go join my site. As a matter of fact, the one where we was talking about Trump, this is bad. Demon rats and Biden sets a trap for Trump and more. Guys, here's the deal. When am I going to be wrong? I know people get mad at me because I say the things that they don't like and it hurts their feelings. But when I am constantly wrong, I'll shut up. I will shut up when I am wrong. When I'm wrong back to back to back. Twice. Let me be wrong back to back on 2 times and I'll shut up, I promise. But when I'm right all the time, even when it's proven 2-3 years later, you know I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Okay. But anyway, help a sister out. This is how I make my money right here, is on treeoflogic.com. So let's get down to it, right? So if everybody want to know what's going on, Jack Murphy, once again, another fucking Democrat who decides to jump on the Trump train. And I told you guys, one of the things I hate about Trump is that he made grifting marketable, and he also has allowed a lot of these infiltrators to come on our side. And yes, as a right-winger, I'm going to say this again, as a right-winger, I gatekeep. I damn sure gatekeep. I gatekeep a lot because a lot of these people are demon rats. They don't have a right-wing mentality, so they're cuckservatives. But trust me, when Tulsi Gabbard will run for president, these same motherfuckers who talking about Trump 2020, Trump 2024, they're gonna be the same ones that are gonna go ride on her train. They're gonna go to Tulsi. As a right winger, I ain't gonna fuck with no Tulsi Gabbard. Fuck that bitch, okay? That bitch want to take away my guns. Are you serious? And she's still a demon rat. But anyway, I digress. So there was a big thing going on with Jack Murphy. We'll play this in a minute. Well, actually, let's go ahead and play it now. Let's play this now.
We've already been told that this show's been hard to get advertisers on. Yes.
Get out of town.
That is why the super chats mean a lot to us.
They're the advertisers.
Supporting us.
Thank you.
Because you guys are the advertisers. That's why we try to get through all of these and read all your
All right,
comments.
I got a few
Even
more.
if you're trapping me. No, I want to read this one first. Because I started it. I'm going to finish what I started. Anamorphosis says, Elijah, and I apologize for this in advance, Jack, asked Murphy about the article he wrote about literally cuckolding his wife. I wish I was joking. True alpha.
Wow.
True.
Wow, you went there with that.
Okay. For you, those of you who don't know, Jack Murphy is part of the is part of the Manosphere. Yeah. I told you ladies to watch out for these people, these not people, sorry, these men, these little boys who are part of the Manosphere, who are crying about how they can't get laid, how they don't know why women want them. Now, when the Manosphere is filled with different type of men. Okay, some are old and like Jack Murphy, who have a low testosterone count, and they present themselves as alpha with the big manly beard, and you got to give it to them, right? Okay, you got to give it to them. Look at this beard. It looks alpha, doesn't it? Okay, it looks alpha, but it's not alpha. It's not, okay? And so these are old men that are way past their prime. And so they do this coping shit like men age like wine, and while men age like milk. Men, this is what they say. They say men age like wine while women age like milk. Cope. So these men are angry because they've been through a divorce. And I got that picked up right here for a second. We'll get into that in a minute. And he's very bitter. He was in a loveless, sexless marriage, and now he just want to have his vengeance on women. But we'll continue. We'll go into that. But anyway, hold on. So this is the article. Sydney doesn't know shit. Okay, Sydney doesn't know anything about this article. She doesn't know. She doesn't know about this article. All right. This article was on Jack Murphy's blog, and I think he took it down 6 months ago. I do believe 6 months ago he took it down. And then, no, he can't have taken it down 2 months ago. No. Hold on. Because I went to the comments section, and I'm going to read all this bullshit here. I went to the comments section, and his most recent comment, sorry, that shit was up 3 months ago. Sorry. Oops. I'm sorry. It was up 3 months ago. He took it down 3 months ago. So this is him arguing with the people like, dude, you're a cuck. And it's cuckoldry, actually. So I'm sorry, I just gave you guys fake news. This was uploaded, this was taken down from his blog 3 months ago. So when Sydney is reading, when she's reading this, the super chats, she's doing it blindly, not knowing what she's reading.
I want to read this one first, because I started it. I'm going to finish what I started. Anamorphosis says, Elijah, and I apologize for this in advance, Jack, asked Murphy about the article he wrote about literally cuckolding his wife. I wish I was joking. True alpha.
Wow.
True.
Wow, you went there with that. I have absolutely no comment on that other than to say that whatever people's perception is about that, it's 180 degrees wrong. And it has nothing to do with people think what they're thinking it to be today.
Are we talking about?
I don't understand this. Guys, I'm a retired domina, right? And that's why I'm going to talk. I can talk. Listen, you guys have come to a woman who is actually speaking about this from professional knowledge. There are different layers of cuckoldry. And your boy Jack here meets all the layers. He meets all the layers.
Sex right now?
Do you know what cuckolding is?
I totally thought
It's
you were
where
reading.
you get a chicken and you hold it and
No,
you love it.
I just blanked
And
out
then
for a second.
You make more chickens.
She's being funny right here. She's not serious. Yeah, I don't think she's serious right here. She's just being funny.
for a second.
I support you having chickens.
We
I
don't
have
kink
chickens.
shame.
I like chickens.
If you have a hen house, that's great. You should have your own eggs. Great.
We don't
supply,
kink shame.
Great for protein.
You are here does not kink shame. I want to bring that out, that we do not kink shame. If you don't want to have, if you hate women, don't want to have any sex at all, that's your lifestyle. Or if you're a nude model, that's your lifestyle.
You can in fact be you can be both at the same time.
Or if you want to sleep with trans Elijah, Ellie Schaefer.
Literally,
if you want to breed
if
him,
you want to have
that's
sex
okay.
with my ankles, maybe. Kez might allow it.
Brian Schultz says, "Merry Christmas and happy first."
It's true. Brett Ain't Dad said, unfortunately, the proliferation of technology leads to authoritarian collectivism. Future looks gay. Merry Christmas, Sid and Jack and Elijah.
Mr. Dickenbowles says, "Hey Jack."
See, that's what she does. She does this. Like, she reads it like that's normal. Like, it's not even, she's not even saying, I'm not going to skip the name. She just goes, Mr. Dickenball said.
Could you please clear up the cuck article you wrote?
I am not going to talk about
Again?
this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you for
Me?
bringing this up right here and right now.
Me?
Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was.
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Elizabeth-
Heartfelt.
Elizabeth.
That's an alpha? That's an alpha? Really? No, that's a bitch. See, when I tell you these men are very insecure, and they're not, you can put on this big ass thick beard and pretend to be an alpha, but you're really a beta. An insecure man like that would speak that way to Sydney. Okay? Sydney looks at, first of all, Sydney is just reading. She's not even aware of what she's reading. But because he's so bitch mad and he's very angry, I guess Jack thought he was going to come on Elijah's show and be like, oh, I can't wait to get all the cucks to come and read my blog to learn how to be an alpha man. See, bucking, let me tell you something. Any bitch-made man that's listening right now, you're not much of a man because you can fucking talk down to a woman. See, we're right-wingers here. Well, at least I am. We don't deny biology on this side of the fence. You understand this? On the left, they do. On the left, they think that male and females are equal and that that is a social construct and that men can be trans women and compete in women's sports and actually be on the same level and not having a physical advantage. We don't believe that here, okay? We don't believe that here. We know that men are physically superior than women. I'm sorry if that hurts your fucking libtard feelings. We believe that. Since men are physically superior than most women, and I have to say most because you got some fucking goddamn betas who are just weak as fuck. To talk to a woman that way and say, fuck you, because she's reading a super chat that's talking about your cuck ass, writing this cuck ass goddamn article that we will be reading later. We will be reading this later in great detail. Stick around for that shit. This shit is very eye-opening. It kind of makes you a piece of shit. Yeah. He took it down, by the way. I went to his website to see how much he's charging. He took it down. It's no longer up there. Hold on, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let's go. It's not there anymore. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Membership information. In a limited time only, is currently closed. You see what he just did? Because of the backlash, the little bitch-made fucker closed his shit so we can't see how much he was charging stupid boys to learn how to be a man. Membership in the limited order is currently closed. We limit new members. No, you didn't. Once all this shit started to come about, you fucking closed it down like a bitch. So we can't see how much he was trying to still, he was charging $100. See, what happened was when the quartering put this shit on blast, okay? When the quartering put this shit on blast, that's when this bitch motherfucker closed down the membership section. So as of now, he's not charging $100 to learn how to be a man. Unfortunately, he's not. Okay, so so let's watch that again. Watch that again. Sydney, and let me tell you something. This motherfucker picked the right person to talk that shit to. Sydney is a nice, gentle, nurturing type of woman. But you would have talked that shit to somebody like me, I would have cussed your fucked ass out.
I am not going to talk about
Again?
this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you for bringing this up right here and right now.
Me?
Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that.
Why are you doing this to me? Why? Why are you doing this to me? The victim mentality. He's a victim. He's a victim. Oh, why are you doing this to me? Sydney, why are you reading what these people are exposing of me? Why are you doing this to me?
Right now.
Me?
Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was.
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Elizabeth-
Heartfelt
Then he doubles down again.
sense.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Elizabeth-
Heartfelt.
Elizabeth Harrison says,
Now, why didn't Elijah? Let's talk about another bitch. Elijah Schaefer sits there like a fucking cock and let him talk. Holy shit! Where are the real men at? Ladies, listen. Y'all need to come down to the South, okay? I'm so serious. You guys need to come down to the South. I don't know who the fuck these bitch-made men are on YouTube, but these fuckers don't exist down here in Georgia, baby. They don't. You talk like that shit around my male friends, okay? Or any man down here, they will check your bitch ass, right? Sydney did nothing wrong. And Elijah just sits there and let the shit happen. I'm gonna play it in, you know what? Let me just play it in the full context. I'm not gonna interrupt anymore. So you all don't think that I'm like making shit up. Elijah does nothing. He sits there like a cuck and let this piece of shit disrespect his co-host like that.
says, hey, Jack.
See, that's what she does. She does this. Like, she reads it like that's normal. Like, it's not even, she's not even saying, I'm not going to skip the name. She just goes, Mr. Dukenball said.
Could you please clear up the cuck article you wrote?
I am not going to talk about
I didn't say Atlanta. If you fuckers go to two blue cities, then that's your fault. Maybe you like to get fucked up the ass. I ain't say nothing about no goddamn Atlanta. I said Georgia. I know you all think Atlanta, because when I say Georgia, if you like getting your ass busted wide open, you think Atlanta. But I did not say Atlanta. I said Georgia. I said Georgia. I did not say Atlanta. I said Georgia. Open your fucking ears, okay? And by the way, Georgia is not blue, you stupid. Hold on. Hey, Maz, put motherfuckers in timeout who accusing my goddamn state of being blue. We have a Republican-led Congress, Republican-led politicians. Every politician in Georgia is a Republican. How the fuck are we blue? Oh, because somebody came in here and found some extra ballots? Don't y'all talk that shit about my fucking state. Just because somebody found some ballots, okay, about an election that I can't really talk truthful about, does not make my goddamn state blue. Every, I'm going to say this again, every politician in the state of Georgia is Republican-led, including the Senate and the House. The Senate is majority Republican. The House is majority Republican. Every our Attorney General to our Secretary to our legislators are Republican-led. Stop it with this fucking blue bullshit. You motherfuckers don't even live in fucking Georgia. You living in North Carolina or New York. You talking about my damn state. Shut up. Y'all don't know shit about Georgia. We are not blue just because somebody found some ballots.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you for bringing this up right here and right now. Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was.
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Elizabeth,
Heartfelt.
Elizabeth Harrison says, gonna miss the show, but have a good break. IHTAC, what's that? What?
Nothing. I literally was just coughing. It's just an inconvenient cough.
Noah Fox says, Sydney, you're looking uniquely great tonight. Thank you very much. Try to think says, Elijah, just buy a damn house already. And
through on the sleigh. We're very, very happy to have had that. Anyways, Sydney, do you want to close us out?
you want me to fuck it up one last time?
Yes, last time, mess it up.
Guys, we will be back in early January. We will miss you, and we do hope that you guys have a really, really, really happy and safe Christmas and a happy New Year as well. And we will be, on our own socials as well, so you can always follow us there. As we like to say here, life is, in fact, a lot of bullshit, and unfortunately, you are here, and so are we. And we will see you in a few weeks. Like I said, stay safe and well. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great weekend. And
now watch you leave like a bitch. Watch this. Look at him, just like a fucking bitch. I can't believe she brought that up. I can't believe she brought that. So, once again, ladies, y'all gotta stay away from these fucking punk ass goddamn cucks. Okay, first of all, they're centrists. They're newly, they're just blue megas. That's what we gonna call them, blue megas. These are not right wingers. Yeah, he storms off. Look. So she feels bad. She feels bad that he's angry with her. But that's just, that's just what a woman who doesn't know her worth would do. Because, like I said, he knows who to say this to. So after all of that, after all of that, this is what Elijah says. And by the way, fuck Elijah. I can't believe you guys did not hold Elijah feet to the fire for not sticking up to his for his co-host. Okay.
Personal endorsement as someone who actually consumes Jack Murphy's content as a consumer and as a friend, I do vouch for it. And I think that the stuff that you're doing and the work that you're doing is amazing. And also, I agree with you. To the trolls out there that don't understand life, fuck you as well. I have to say that through...
Oh, you trolls! Oh my God! You trolls out there who are talking about my friend! Oh my God! Oh my God! You trolls! You trolls! Oh no! Are we doing the? It's the trolls. Are we doing that? Listen to that again. Are we doing that? It's the trolls.
To vouch for it. And I think that the stuff that you're doing and the work that you're doing is amazing. And also, I agree with you. To the trolls out there that don't understand life, fuck you as well.
So he's saying fuck you to his audience. Elijah, you're a bitch. He's a fucking bitch-made motherfucker, right? Hold on, I gotta understand. And I know some of y'all like, what is it? What is it about bitch-made men that seem to grow so much on the right? Tim Pool, Elijah Schaefer, who else? Who else is a bitch-made man? Yeah, I'm like, how come we don't have a Jocko over here on the right? How come we don't have a CT Fletcher on the right? How come we don't have those type of men over here? So I'm like, his entire audience is giving him super chats, and he just sat there like a fucking bitch and let this fucking cuck dominate and actually disrespect his co-host. I would not even like to have somebody like this as a friend.
I have to say that through adversity, there's very few people I've seen in this game that have gotten as much, not only bullshit in the past, but still continue to get fucking losers come out and give you shit. And I've seen you stay strong, and I've seen you...
But Elijah, why are they giving him shit? We're going to find out in a minute. We're going to read everything. Why are they giving him shit? Why not address the problem? Why are we not addressing the problem? Why are you sitting here saying it's the cucks and not the cucks, it's the trolls? Why are you not telling them what the issue is?
The alpha, and I've seen you rise above that. And so, like, for a lot of people, they're very entertaining, but in real life, they're not somebody who you'd want to be like or they're not actually enjoyable people. But Jack's the real deal in real life. Absolutely kind and great person.
What? You just said what did you just say?
Actually enjoyable people, but Jack's the real deal in real life. Absolutely kind and great person. And
absolutely kind. Absolutely kind. Hold on a second. Hold on. Where is it?
I am not going to talk about
Again?
this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you for bringing this up right here and right now.
Me?
Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was.
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Elizabeth.
Heartfelt.
Elizabeth.
Oh, but he's absolutely kind. Hold on. What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
actually enjoyable people, but Jack's the real deal in real life. Absolutely kind and great person. And
Absolutely kind. Absolutely kind. Absolutely kind. Dude, we are... This Elijah's a pussy, dude. Ladies, if listen, I'm going to tell you, if you let your man sit there and let him... If your man sit there and let another fucking man disrespect you like that, you are now in a relationship with a bitch.
And so if you are a young man and you're trying to understand what it means to be a man, and there's not a lot of good examples, Jack has a lot of resources. And if you just follow his content and his work, there's a lot of good people too. It's not just you, but
Of course.
a lot of good people in that circle. And it's like a
No, it's not.
pseudo manosphere is what I mean. It's like, it's not gimmicky, but it's
Right.
Hold on. Is Elijah part of the Manosphere now? I'm actually asking this. The Dashing Rogue. Do you have a copy of the blog post Jack made? It talks not just about clicking. It's about BDSM, Tantric yoga. Look up Tantric yoga tree. I don't know what Tantric yoga is, but I do have the blog. I got everything. I do have it. Thank you so much for the donation. Is Elijah part of the Manosphere? He needs to lay off the estrogen. Okay, I'm not getting my answer, so I'm going to just go ahead.
where men can be comfortably men. And again, women, if you're looking for good men, that's where you can find them.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thanks for having me on the show, man. Appreciate it.
Really appreciate
Bitch. Oh, I guess
it.
we
Anyways, guys, this is our last show of...
Okay, shut up. So listen, I want to... Wait a minute. I got so many fucking receipts here. Okay, so I want you to listen to this part right here. This is very important because we're going to talk about this.
Are you vaccinated? Do you
No.
believe that kids should be vaccinated?
I really don't think they should be, and I've tried my damnedest to make sure that my kids are not, but I'm divorced, and I've got to deal with another person that has joint custody, legal custody as well. I am not vaccinated. I don't advocate for kids to get vaccinated, no.
Chris H says, greetings from...
Okay, now, this is what I want to say. Hold on, I got to take the music off. It's distracting me. This is what I have to say in reference to these men. And I've always said this in reference to jaded men in the manosphere. You chose the liberal bitch that fucked you over. Every man that's in the manosphere who has had a bad marriage is because they fucked around and they try to turn either a hoe into a housewife, or they try to get with some liberal Democrat woman and try to convert her into a tradcon. It didn't work. It didn't happen. Now they salty, they're jaded, and now they want vengeance on other women. Whenever you talk to these men, ask them, well, was she a Christian conservative woman? No. Matter of fact, she was from OnlyFans, but she said she would leave. She would stop doing OnlyFans for me. Okay. Well, and if you ask another guy, well, was your woman was a Christian conservative? No. Well, let me look at her Instagram. Well, she was a little, showy on her Instagram, took a lot of twerking pictures and always, basically had her legs spread open and showed a lot of revealing things. But, she just did that because she understands the simps are going to make her money. So these people are men from the left or in the center who get fucked up women that are always, this is the first time I can say #all. Hashtag are all from the left. And then he also has his new girlfriend that he had since she was 15 years old. Sorry, that's not the one. This one right here. This is his submissive / this is an old ass picture, by the way. So another reason why people are pissed off about him is because this chick was in his, I don't know if this is the same one, but in his blog, he talked about how he turned his girlfriend, who was 15 years old. Now, Jack is currently 42 years old. Does anybody know how long they've been together? He's 42 years old. And when he was, this chick right here, was the girlfriend at the age of 15. Okay. It's about the age of 15. So this is her. Of course, she locked down her account. Delightfully naughty, surprisingly pungent, happily taken by Jack Murphy Live. So this is her. Right. And when I say this is an old picture, this is really, really an old picture. I think this picture has to be about 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I know he does look old to be 42. He looks really old, but I went to look it up. Y'all know me. This is an old picture too. So he's a Democrat from Democrat to deplorable. And then he decided to get on the Trump train. Okay. Yeah, you would consider him a groomer. So automatically I'm thinking like, well, okay, well, what's with the daggone black nail polish? What's with that? You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Here we have a full view of it. So you guys don't think that shit is Photoshop. So nobody looked at his fingernails and be like, why does this nigga have black fingernail polish? Is that what we doing here on the right now? Is that what we doing? Are we doing this shit? Okay. Is that what we doing now? So no wonder. So I'm going to go ahead and say he's either gay or bisexual. And the reason I say bisexual, and I know y'all gonna give me shit for that. They're like, he ain't no bisexual. What the fuck you talking about? He ain't no bisexual. I guess the reason why I put bisexual in there is because he sound really butthurt that his marriage to his ex-wife did not work. Okay. Any gay men would not really give a shit if the marriage to their ex-wife did not work, if they're gay. Oh shoot, somebody hold on. I'm gonna read the super chats in a minute. Hold on a second. I'm gonna read super chats in a minute. There's one more video like his right here. And the way he talks about kids, hold on a second. I wanna play this one too.
Don't be afraid if you don't bond with your kids right away. If as a father that kid comes out and you look at it, if you don't be alarmed if you're not met with overwhelming joy or a deep, immutable connection.
Because it ain't your goddamn kid. That's because it ain't your kid. It ain't yours. It ain't your kid. You fucking cuck. Listen, don't feel bad if you don't bond with your kid immediately. Damn, did my fucking I can hear my audio went down. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad if your kid, you don't bond with your kid. You look down and you realize that it's pretty darker. When you look down at your child, that came out of your white wife, and you notice that the child is a little darker than usual, you're pale, your wife is pale, but the child is, the lips are a little bigger and the nose is a little spread out across the face and it's a little darker than usual, and you just don't feel connected to the child immediately. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
Look at it. If you don't be alarmed if you're not met with overwhelming joy or a deep, immutable connection.
You see,
kids right away. If as a father that kid comes out and you look at it, if you don't be alarmed if you're not met with overwhelming joy or a deep, immutable connection.
So listen. So anyway, so this is the key. This is the deal, right? Jack is every sense of the word a cuckold. Every sense of the word. And let me give you the definition of cuckoldry, okay? Cuckoldry is when a woman, usually the wife, has invited another man to the home, either through her husband or by her own actions, and she gets to have sex with that man. Now, in the fetish scene, usually the man is by the bed. He is the one that is watching his wife get satisfied by another man. And in the fetish industry, that other man is usually called a buck. And that buck is normally 9 times out of 10 a black guy. Okay? This is a very popular fetish. I know a lot of y'all don't believe that. It is. A lot of men, but I have to take it to another level. I don't think the men are watching another woman, enjoy watching their wife get railed by another man. I think they vicariously wish that they were the woman. Did that make sense? They wish that they were the woman and they wish they were in their wife's shoes. Men who have low testosterone, men who have, I'll say trash penis, their sex game is very bad. They don't have the capability of keeping it up and they can't satisfy a woman. So these type of men and in Jack's case, I don't believe Jack has a small penis or any of that. I believe Jack has gotten to the point where he does not know how to sexually satisfy a woman, hence why he had a sexless marriage for so many years and he's bitter. So therefore, he feels the need to have his women get pleased by other men. And it's stated here in this article we're going to read here, where he says, get a younger man. He wants, here we go. Have her fuck a young guy. So it's always, and that's because he understands that, and these men who, and it's like, it is a proper stereotype that younger men have a longer stamina. Okay, that is true. But I don't believe that just because you get older as a man that you can't satisfy anybody anymore. But I'm not going to get into that. This is not the place for that. We'll talk about that later, okay? Yes, I'm not denying that younger men have longer stamina and that they are, they can hang in the bed. I'm not denying that, right? But I don't subscribe to the fact that as you get older, you got trash dick. I don't, you know what I'm saying? He's overweight. I think he has some drinking problems. And so that's going to affect your ding-a-ling down there. But anyway, so he goes on, Jack Murphy goes on Timcast, another cuck, all right? He goes on another cuck's show and this happens. Now the chat is going crazy, talking about some. He yelled at Sydney. He's a cuck. He's this. He's that. He's that. And so this cuck takes up for this cuck. By the way, Tempu is white. Tempu is white. Tempu is white. It's okay to be white. Tempu is white. It's okay to be white. Embrace your whiteness. There's nothing wrong with being white. I don't know why y'all hate being white. Being white is nice. I'm sure it is. I love being black. If I love being black, you should love being white. Why do y'all hate being white? Just because you got 24%, 25% Korean does not make you fucking goddamn Korean, okay? I'm 24% Scandinavian. That don't make me fucking white. I'm still black, okay? I'm still black. I'm still black. All right? I'm not a Viking. And this nigga is not Korean. He's who white. So I don't know why y'all hate being white these days. God damn, it's okay to be white.
I love it. All right, we're going to go to Super Chats.
Is it time? Is it time for Super Chats?
It is time for Super Chats, so
Hold
smash
on.
that like
Hold
button.
on. Let me call my boy Matt real quick.
Oh, snap. Oh,
Subscribe
what
to
are we
the
getting
channel. Like the like button. Smash the like button. Go to timcast.com. Become a member. We're not going to have a members only segment today because we're going to be getting ready. I got to pack.
Fake Friday.
We're going,
This is like a half day at school because it's Christmas vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, but I do want to say, like, so the super chats have been absolutely inundated with people who don't like you.
Yeah, I imagine so.
And a lot of people are saying things like, you shouldn't have yelled at Sydney and all that stuff. And so we'll talk about that right now. But I do want to.
So should he not have? Okay. Oh, well, he does address it. He does address the fact that he shouldn't have yelled at Sydney. But we're going to talk about that. Okay. We're going to talk about that later on. Okay. Hold on.
Say one thing too, because a lot of people who are saying things like, "I can't believe I believed in Jack" or whatever, and Jack's a fraud, and I'm just like, guys, we're going to address all those issues. But if your complaint is about an article that Jack wrote 7 years ago, and you're now saying that like you no longer like him because of something he did in the past, I don't care if it's a leftist who does it. I don't care if it's a right winger who does it. If someone did something in the past and they're like, yeah, I don't think those things anymore, or I don't like that I did that, I'm like, okay, forgiveness granted.
He never said that though. Listen, guys. Oh God, Jack never said that he will no longer let his girlfriend, this one right here, I don't know why I keep showing this picture right here. I got this here for a reason, guys, okay? I got this here for a reason, all right? He never said that he was not going to let her have sex with another man. Unless I'm missing it. Did I miss it? I'm sorry. Chat, I'm looking at you right now. Thank you guys for super chat. I promise I will read your super chats in a minute. I'm looking at the chat. Chat, has he ever said, I used to send my wife out, my girlfriend, my soon-to-be wife out to have sex with other men. I don't do that anymore. Did he ever come out and say that? Did he ever come out and say that he no longer enjoys watching his wife have sex with another man? Does he come out and actually denounce the fact that he no longer enjoys having sex after another man has, released his seeds inside of her? Has he ever come out and said he no longer participate in those activities? Tree cracked the code. Jack loves the BBC. Shut up. Okay. That's no. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So you see what fucking Tim is doing. Tim, like a typical cuck, is going to defend. And by the way, I never even paid attention to this. This is what you call posturing. This is posturing. I'm going to show you, anybody who's insecure and can't fight is going to put this bullshit right here in the background.
Thank you for joining us in the fight for freedom.
Yes.
If we're going to excise our own allies because of things they did in the past, well, you might as well be, in cancel culture mode or whatever.
How is Jack Murphy an ally? Because he used to be a Democrat. Let me tell you something about Cuckservatives, guys. And I'm saying this as a right winger. They love any fucking goddamn body who came from the left to come over and say, oh yeah, the Democrats are the real racists. Oh yeah, the Democrats are the ones that started the KKK. Oh yeah, the Democrats. These these people here are so fucking desperate for anybody on the left. How the fuck are you my ally? Okay? Last time I checked, baby, my ally don't wear no daggone black fingernail polish, baby. No.
Not that, I mean, some people should deserve to be canceled, and some people should have to answer.
Wait a minute. I also want to say this. Jack is not being canceled. Y'all understand what counseling is, right? I think people are not understanding what counsel is. Counseling means you have been deplatformed. You have had you have been fired. You have had your bank account closed. PayPal sent you a letter saying they are no longer going to accept payments on your behalf, and therefore the money that you do have is going to be on hold for the next 90 days. Okay? That's cancel culture. Just because people are clowning you for something that you did in the past that you want to act like you never did, that's not cancel culture. How the hell is it? This is what I'm saying. This is not cancel culture. Stop saying this bullshit about cancel culture.
For what they did and all that stuff. But, I mean, should we do you want to outright mention the "you are here" thing or whatever?
Oh, well,
before we
just on that one point, like, why was it so jarring for people to read that article about me? Because I don't ever talk about it. Because I don't ever push those.
See, I told you he didn't deny it.
Yes, because it's not a part of my life, right? It was something that
it's not a part. Okay, hold on. Let me put it full context. Oh, wait a minute. The article is not a part of his life. Okay.
Like, why was it so jarring for people to read that article about me? Because I don't ever talk about it. Because I don't ever push those ideas. Because it's not a part of my life, right? It was something that I wrote when I had like 100 Twitter followers, and I was using a fake name. Jack Murphy is not my real name, everybody. Spoiler alert. My real name is John Murphy Goldman. My grandfather's name was John Murphy.
Oh, no. I know the Groypers are going to have a fucking field day. Oh, no. I didn't see this part. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't see this part of the fucking... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, God damn. Oh. Fuck. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Everybody called him Jack. So I picked Jack Murphy as a pseudonym. And I wrote an article about like one element of my sex life all those years ago that was meant to be seen by basically nobody. And I deleted it like a few months later. And now for years, people have been digging through my internet trash to like bring it up and to wave it in my face. And the only reason people are waving it in my face is because we're having a good impact on society. We're like doing good. We're spreading good out there. And if it felt jarring to you to read this one thing, well, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here. I'm sorry. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm not lying. I actually, you guys can't see it, but I actually have my face in my hand right now because I'm like, oh my God, Goldman. I'm seriously was not. I had to rub my face again. It's just like hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta rewind that. I just and mods just mods don't do nothing. Let them have their way. Just fuck, dude. All right. Just let them say what they want to fucking say in the chat. I don't care right now.
So I picked Jack Murphy as a pseudonym. And I wrote an article about like one element of my sex life all those years ago that was meant to be seen by basically nobody. And I deleted it like a few months later. And now for years, people have been digging through.
Okay, so he does admit to deleting it. No, you lied because you just deleted it 3 months ago.
My internet trash to like bring it up and to wave it in my face. And the only reason people are waving it in my face is because we're having a good impact on society. We're like doing good. We're spreading good out there. And if it
Who is we? The Manosphere. Doesn't he represent the Manosphere? Because I'm like, nigga, y'all not spreading nothing. Fresh and fit. Goddamn doing fake DMCAs on everybody. Okay, paying people from fucking gold digger sites. You know what I'm saying? This shit is amazing. Like y'all not having no effect on nobody.
Jarring to you to read this one thing. Well, yeah, that's because I don't talk about it, and it's not something I'm pushing, and it's not something I advocate. After I got divorced,
dude,
we just had we had fun, man. We did a lot of kinky and crazy things.
Okay,
And
after he got divorced, he just Jack, you should just own that shit. You should just fucking own it.
And I don't write about it, and I don't talk about it anymore.
Joey Salads hired black men to vandalize a car with Trump stickers in it. He staged the whole thing, and I forgave him and had him on the show several times.
How the fuck is that?
Well, I didn't do anything that stupid.
You didn't? What? What'd you say? Hold up. Okay, hold on. Before I address Jack, that's a false comparison, you fucking bald ass white guy. You're white. You're not Korean. You're white. But that's a false comparison. How the fuck you going to compare the two?
And I forgave him and had him on the show several times.
Yeah, well, I didn't do anything that stupid. I was just happy.
You don't think sending your girl out on a Tinder date is not... Guys, hold on a second. I got to let you understand that we're going to read the article in a minute. That sending somebody... Tinder dating is dangerous. And ladies, particularly, you should be very, very cautious who you are meeting. This motherfucker sent his girlfriend, soon-to-be wife, out on a Tinder date with a total stranger to have sex with. What the fuck are you talking about? That you didn't do anything that's stupid. Yes, you did.
Having fun
That's my
with a
point.
girl that I just started dating. We were just going out and having a good time, and I wrote about it anonymously. Then I deleted it, and now I have gone through a whole many years of growth and transformation and reading and studying, and everything that I have said before up to this point is 100% accurate. What?
But people
Don't
are
interrupt
mad.
me.
Well, people are mad at you for yelling it.
They're like, we can talk about that. Yeah, for sure.
I think they're using. A lot of people don't like the article. A lot of people are using that because they're mad at you. But I think the anger comes from you yelling at Sydney.
Right. So here's what happened with Sydney. So I'm sitting on the show and we're talking, and they're joking about reading super chats where people are building like gas chambers, and she's reading out loud like, how did I build this gas chamber that didn't kill all the Jews that I was supposed to?
Oh my God, you lying motherfucker. You lying motherfucker. Hold on.
That's why I'm prepping.
I see. So you're going to be running rescue missions in the metaverse.
Because no one's going to be on social media is going to be in the... I'm going to become Elijah.
Elijah.
I'll be Elijah the Jew. Elisha.
I was even reading again. I read the supers as we're going.
Jew?
And
What?
Everyone
do
just...
some of
I don't
the
know.
new names.
People just make up my name, and someone the other day wrote a super chat like Elijah the Jew, and I'm like, I'll stick with it.
Some
I'm not
of
even
them are
Jewish, but...
Oh, I was like,
Some of the spellings of Elijah's name are so funny that I...
Okay, did that sound like gas chambers to you guys? Did that sound like a gas chamber shit to you guys? Okay, so this motherfucker lying automatically.
As I'm reading them, I'm like, don't giggle when you're reading these super chats because I can't read and I fuck them up every single time. And I work... It's much worse when I'm giggling. I love it. You are Elijah.
Yeah, our audiences, we have a really good cult audience that makes a lot of memes and a lot of things, and they're really epic. And no one wants to spell my name correctly, and they just make iterations of it, and it's weird, and I don't understand it. And it's like the super chats are just
my
hey,
favorite thing.
Elijah, here's $5 to see you in a Speedo if Brandon's nipples come out first. And you're like, why you paid money to write that? But cool, thank you. But I also don't understand. My brain does not comprehend.
I suppose if you want to reach
Hold on. I want to get back to where she... Okay, here we go.
time, and they trusting people to give them the information, and it's those people that are the ones that are at fault.
Right.
Because you would expect most of America, most of people to actually not be in a position to...
Because you have a conversation with somebody who's not plugged in.
Goddamn, I need to have this shit
who's not
on...
plugged into what's going on in the news. And usually, if they're not interested, and they catch a snippet of MSNBC over here.
I met him once. I met him at a Night for Freedom.
Oh, am I on the wrong one? Sorry. No wonder I can't find it. I'm on the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
She's not even saying, I'm not going to skip the name. She just goes, Mr. Dukenball said.
Could you please clear up the cuck article you wrote?
I am not going to talk about
Again?
this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you.
So we just saw that they weren't joking about no gas chambers.
It's what she does. She does this. Like she reads it like that's normal. Like it's not even. She's not even saying, "I'm not gonna skip the name." She just goes, "Mr. Dukenball said."
Could you please clear up the cuck article you wrote?
I am not going to talk about
Again?
this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you for
Me.
bringing this up right here and right now.
Me.
Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was.
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Elizabeth-
Heartfelt.
Elizabeth Harrison.
So he lied. He's lying. And because Tim Pool is a fucking self-hating fucking goddamn cuck himself, he's not even going to fucking fact check him.
That's where people are building like gas chambers and she's reading out loud like, how did I build this gas chamber that didn't kill all the Jews that I was supposed to kill, right? It's like insane, the super chats that she reads. And so I'm telling her this whole time, I'm like, hey, you might want to read all the super chats before you read them out loud, right? A little bit of a warning. And then
Why does that bother you so much? Why the fuck does that bother you so much? If it's, listen,
she asked me the question about the article, and I answered it politely. I deflected. I was like, that's not me. It's 180 degrees from whatever that article says. And I'd really rather not talk about it anymore. And then a couple minutes later, she literally asked me the same question all over again.
because she did not know it was the same article. She just did not know. When she's reading this shit, hold on, where's she at? When she's reading this, she's not reading it thinking she's not putting two and two together. She's not saying the one that you cucked your wife, which is his girlfriend at the time, his soon-to-be wife. She's not putting the same thing as the same thing with the cuck article. She's not putting two and two together. So he's acting like a bitch-ass victim right here.
And I cursed at her. I shouldn't have cursed at her. And I apologized, Sydney. I apologized to her that day and that
You
night.
didn't apologize after you did it, though. You even walked off like a fucking bitch. Hold on, let's watch that. Let's watch him walk off, right? Watch this. He walks off like a goddamn bitch.
Christmas and a happy New Year. I'd like to say see you and Merry Christmas.
Look. He walk off like a bitch. He don't apologize. He don't apologize. So why didn't you apologize then? Why is it that you wait until the next fucking day when you got blowback? Because let's be honest, Jack Murphy did not apologize until the chat went off of that fucking went offline and came on Twitter. Went off of YouTube and came to Twitter and came after him. When he started to get fucked up on Twitter and started to do a block fucking damn marathon, that's when he said something about apologizing. And then I do believe he deleted the tweet.
And the next day, and she accepted my apology, so I don't know why everybody's still butthurt. But I shouldn't have cursed at her. I should have just used amused mastery and just like laughed at her and dismissed her. But I didn't because I had set a boundary and she crossed it. And
how did she know she crossed your boundary, you bitch ass motherfucker? You didn't even tell her your boundary. And if you're supposed to be dominant, if you're really supposed to be in the BDSM industry, which I'm finding questionable right now, I don't believe you, you would make sure you explicitly tell her, hey, these are my boundaries, and don't talk about the article on Super Chat. You would have said this before the show. You would have came onto the show and said, before we start, you're going to have some people in the chat talk about this article I wrote and I deleted. Please don't read those. Those things trigger me. I don't want to talk about that. That's how you set boundaries. You did not let her know your fucking boundaries, so you're fucking lying now. You didn't tell her that it was off limits until you cussed her out. That's when they realized that it was past your boundaries, when you cursed her out like the bitch that you are.
that's part of being a man too, is saying, here's my boundary, please don't cross it. And then she crossed it, and I told her that I didn't like it. Did I use the right words? No. Should I have cursed at her? No. And did I apologize to her for that? Yes.
The next day.
Did she apologize to me for putting me in a bad spot? Yes.
What? Why should she apologize? What? Oh my God. I'm sorry, man. Why can't I be in these positions? Why can't I be in that situation? You think I'm going to apologize to some bitch-made motherfucker who cussed me out just because he's butthurt that the fucking chat keeps bringing up his cuckold blog? His cuckold article? White people, stop apologizing. Fuck. Man, we need to find a cure for this fucking white guilt shit. But then again, she's from Australia, but I can't even put it on Australia. I think a lot of white people just apologize because they just want to fucking apologize. I don't know. I don't understand it. I would have never apologized to this motherfucker. He was out of line. He was out of line from the giddy up.
Did Elijah? Yes. Did Elijah and I go out for dinner and drinks afterwards? Yes. Has Sydney and I talked afterwards? Yes. So I don't understand why everybody's so.
Why would, of course Elijah is going to come out with you because Elijah is a cuck. You guys just had a cuck dinner.
White knighting simping for her. She can stand up for
White knighting simping from her. We're defending her because you cussed her out like a fucking bitch.
herself. It's resolved. And in my mind, it's done. And to me, this is such a nothing burger in my life.
Nothing
I am
burger.
so focused
Yeah, he's gay.
on so many other bigger, more important things that people chipping and chirping away at me at this are just so annoying. When I block people, it's because you're annoying, dude. It's because you have
we
have
to be more than drama.
Right.
There are a lot of drama channels. I don't engage with them. And I'm aware, and I mentioned this last week.
This nigga talking about he don't, Mr. Civil War, Civil War, Civil War. Yeah. You don't engage in gossip drama, but you sure engage in fear porn. This motherfucker loves to make people afraid. Oh my God, it's the Civil War finally coming. Oh my God, it's coming, y'all.
The one way to really piss me off is to send me a video about people saying things about me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, I don't care about me. Like, what I mean by that is
Yeah.
I don't care if, so I saw the Young Turks thing where Cenk was like, he's literally looking into the camera saying over and over again, I'm laughing at you, Tim Pool. I'm like, okay, dude, like, whatever, man. I did a video addressing the Ari the Rugged Man thing. Got 500,000 views. The Young Turks did their video, got 50,000 views.
Ooh, look at my little ding-a-ling. I got 500,000 views. The Young Turks got 50,000 views. By the way, fuck both of y'all. Fuck the Young Turks and Tim Kaz. But look at him taking the little tweezers and putting it on his little tiny ding-a-ling, talking about, look at me. It's just jerking it like, haha, 500,000 views. The world is filled with a bunch of cucks. I'm so sorry. It is that way. We have so many fucking cucks. It's a fucking epidemic right now. So I don't understand. You got a large ass cuck audience. I don't watch your bitch ass because fuck it. I don't want to lose any brain cells, but it is what it is. I never liked Tim Pool, guys. First of all, I told you, I don't like anybody who's ashamed of being who they are. When you sit up here and you're 75% white and then you keep telling people you're Korean, I don't have no respect for you. Just like I don't have no respect for Sean King, Rachel Dolezal. I don't have respect for anybody, white or black, who want to sit up here and be something else.
I'm not saying that bring that up to be like, haha, I got more views than you. I'm saying when you focus on the work, when you focus on the ideas, when you are talking about what makes the world a better place and what we need to work on, people are interested.
Yeah.
People are interested in like, what can I do to better my life?
Yeah. And that's
But Cenk Uygur and Anna Kasparian just insulting me doesn't improve anyone's life in any way and doesn't provide them with tools to make for a better world.
No, and if you're out there and you're listening to rage merchants and all they're doing is stirring up drama and you're just getting angry enough that you seek out my email address. And
I hear the lisp. Where my hags at? Hags, listen, because y'all know I'm a hag, okay? I love my gays. Well, not all gays, but I love this gay right here. I don't like them. But my gaydar is going off. I hear the lisp. So I'm hearing them. And are these affair merchants? And no wonder he got his fingernail paint. It makes sense now, okay? Look, this makes sense now. Now I see why you got the fingernails painted. I would consider this, what do you call the masculine gays? They're not bears, right? They're not called bears, right? What do you call a very, very masculine gay man? There's a term for this, guys. And as a hag, I should know these things. I should know these terms. Can somebody tell me what that is called? There's a name for that, right? For the very masculine type of a gay. I don't think it's a tops. No, I don't think it's tops. No, it can't be tops. No, it's not tops because tops yes, bears, masculine tops. A butch? They're not metrosexuals. Guys, I was told that a bear is a hairy masculine. Well, okay, point proven. I guess he is a bear because he is hairy. Never mind. But there is a term for a masculine black man. A masculine gay man that is very masculine, doesn't necessarily have a lot of hair. I understand bears are hairy. They usually are big in structure, like big guys, like big muscular and have muscle on top, have fat on top of muscle and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm splitting hairs. Okay, fine. Whatever. Okay.
Instagram and my YouTube and my Twitter and my personal phone number and my girlfriend who's soon to be my wife, and you blowing us up with all this nastiness, like you're being misled, right? The idea and everything that we're working on here is to help men, is to help their families, is to help their community and their nation. On the way up here today, just let me finish. On the way up here today, I had a phone call with one of the LO guys, and we're talking about this business that they started that's literally going to change the world.
Whatever. Is it Cuckservatives? Okay. Anyway, I don't want to look all this because I don't want to be on here too long because I got a show later on tonight. So we're going to read the article. But let me just show you this, right? I need you guys to look at this man is very, very angry, extremely angry with women. And so, yeah, maybe he eventually turned gay. But see, I don't like shit like this. And since I'm suspended, he can't block me. So fuck you, Jack. Kids need a mom too. My choices are kidnap the kids or abandon them. How the fuck is that right wing? How the fuck is that even Cuckservatives? Even the conservatives can't even sit up here and say that they agree to this shit. So how is he an ally? Please explain to me, how is this an ally to those of us on the right? What the fuck is this message here? Huh? And make this make sense. My choices are kidnap the kids, that's against the law, and abandoning them, that makes you a piece of shit. Yes, he tweeted this. I'll give you the fucking link if you're not here. I'll give you the goddamn link if you're not blocked. Where's my chat? There go the link right there. That's the link. Okay? I'm not lying. This is what he's saying. All right? He's not a rhino. He's a Democrat. He's a blue mega, just like Caitlin Barastinko. I told you, stop allowing these fucking blue mega hat motherfuckers over here on our side. They can't eat with us. They can't eat with us. They can't eat with us. Stop inviting them over here. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, we already know about that. He got rid of the membership. This is the soon-to-be wife that he has had since she was 15. All right. So we're about to go into the article. We're about to read the article. I am about to, if you are watching the video at this point on my channel, this is about to get, the juicy part is about to get edited out. We're looking at it on a live stream. So these people who are on the live stream are actually going to see and hear everything. But if you would like to watch the full video in its full context, please go to treeoflogic.com and you can, for little as $5, you can look at all of my juicy content like this. Okay? So there you have it. Now, on to the juicy part. All right, later. code TREEHOUSE for free shipping.